Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and today I just want to talk about the fact that Celestalon is no longer going to be working on World of Warcraft, and what this means for WoW. What Celestalon is doing, and he posted I think a blue post and a tweet about it, he is moving into the Hearthstone department. And we've seen a lot of the World of Warcraft guys that worked in the past, like Jeff Kaplan, who worked on the quest lines in the past, be moving on to Overwatch. I'm pretty sure some of the guys from Diablo moved to World of Warcraft, hence the legendary system that we got in Legion. Now, I want to take a time with this video, talk about the effects of Celestalon leaving, kind of the mark that he left in the game, and how the game is going to probably change with him leaving the game and moving on to someone else. One of the things that I guess we can try to see, was Celestalon really the bad guy behind Prune? Was he really the evil henchman with a bunch of minions in Batman movie? No, apparently he was. Google says he was. I'll be honest, I don't actually have any grievances with Celestalon. I mean, I wasn't a fan of the Prune, but I guess it kind of fits for Legion. They did do a lot when it comes to the game. I thought the class fantasy was well done. And that one is completely subjective, but I kind of like Outlaw being this RNG piratey guy. Subtlety has a little bit of that ninja aesthetic while keeping it core to Rogue playstyle and feel of World of Warcraft. Assassination feels so unique in this dot playstyle, sustained damage, defensiveness for the sake of, I guess, the mobility. And then some of the other classes in the game that I've fallen in love with. I feel like Shadow Priest, while I didn't like him at first, I like what they're doing now. Boomkins got changed, I feel like, for the better in terms of thematic playstyle. Unholy Death Knights got a complete revamp that literally just fulfills their class fantasy and makes me drool every time I see Unholy Death Knights just summon so many undead. It just feels so right, feels so perfect. Demonology Warlocks, Survival Hunters, even though those could be adjusted a little bit. Beastmaster Hunters, there's so many classes that I feel like Blizzard got right in Legion when they changed them up. Hell, even Demon Hunters, as much as I had so many grievances with those guys, I feel like are fairly well designed now, and I feel like they're just improving more and more and more as we get further and further in the next iteration of the game. And I feel like in BFA it's a great opportunity for Blizzard to add a lot more abilities and unprune a lot of abilities. The unprune can happen with Celestalon being gone, which is the next point I want to come into, the thought process of what does this mean for World of Warcraft. Some people look at some of the biggest names in the game, the guys that have been running the show, some of the developers and people putting in inputs to change the game as it is. So for them to leave, people are seeing that, oh, the game is dying, oh, nobody's playing it, oh, they're just losing members. The way I think that they're approaching the situation, not 100% confirmation though, is they are replacing some of the names that used to be, I guess, of big importance. Ghostcrawler, Brian Holinka, Chris Metzen left Blizzard Entertainment as well for retirement, and now Celestalon. I don't think these guys are just gone and there's no one to take the seat, and now some intern needs to not only run and get the mail, but now needs to find a way to balance PvP. I don't think that's what's happening. I think what Blizzard is attempting to do is take the people that have great new ideas, but these ideas might not fit the title that they're working on right now. For example, Jeff Kaplan. He used to make requests for World of Warcraft, and now he's working on Overwatch. I don't want to say that I think Overwatch success is 100% the reason because of Jeff Kaplan, but I feel like that man had something to do with Overwatch, some of his inputs, some of his ideas, and maybe green-lighting some ideas from other people that he's working with in order to make Overwatch as big of a success that it is. And I feel like with Celestalon, it is time to move on. If Celestalon is the kind of man that wants to kind of prune the game, make it a little bit more casual friendly in terms of learning how to play it, make it easier, then the PvP just doesn't become that much of a, I guess, of a steep learning curve to pick up on. And the man even plays with a tablet, so that just says he has a more of a casual nature. So this kind of man working on something like Hearthstone, I feel like would just be fitting. I mean, the glove would fit the man completely. And again, as I said, I don't think they're simply just going to say, alright, so Celestalon off the World of Warcraft team, and now some guy that maybe designs maps for some of the World Quest areas, now that guy has to balance out rogues, mages, and warlocks. That's part of his design choice. He needs to balance these things while working them out. I don't think they're just going to overhaul everybody. I think it's a good thing. World of Warcraft is an ever-changing game, and if we have the same exact people on there all the time, over and over and over and over, Brian Holinka thought Ashram was going to be such a good idea. He was very excited. He thought people want another Altruck Valley. What people wanted is an actual legit Altruck Valley, not whatever Ashram ended up being. So I feel like it's one of those things where nope, again, no shade thrown at Brian Halinka either, but I think changing people that are working on the game and adjusting it, and adjusting your roster of players, and adjusting the names that are going in and working on these projects, I think changing that on a regular is a good thing for the game. And overall, I think it's going to serve a better purpose in the future when it comes to improving the game and evolving it as time goes on. Players for World of Warcraft want a game that's a little bit steeper to learn on, to come in when it comes to learning classes. Some classes should be easier, but there should be some difficulty. PvP should be plentiful with a lot of abilities where a player has enough skills, even if he's at a disadvantage, if he is skilled enough to be able to outplay players. And we need brand new, fresh ideas for World of Warcraft. So I'm perfectly fine with this replacement. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think World of Warcraft is dying. I don't think World of Warcraft is losing developers. I think we're just simply rotating people out in order to bring fresh new ideas to a game that we all love. And if that means that Celestalon needs to take a seat and go play some Hearthstone and help design that game for a little bit, then I think it's perfectly fine. I'm pretty optimistic about this, and hopefully you guys are as well. I did look at some of the comments, people saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be improved, and that's kind of like the crowd that I'm thinking most of you should be part of. But there's a good chunk of people that are always like, oh, World of Warcraft is dying, here's the reason why. Look at Celestial, and even he is leaving. We've had Brian Halinka leave, Chris Metzen left, Ghostcrawler left, Celestial left, WoW is dying, dead game, no playing it again, time to go play Club Penguin. Oh wait. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I just kind of wanted to cover Celestalon leaving and what it means for us, World of Warcraft players, World of Warcraft community, and everybody who enjoys playing World of Warcraft. I'm looking pretty positive out into the future for a while. I think it's going to be better. I think we're going to get more things, and so far what Battle for Azeroth has for us so far, which is not a lot that we can look at, no betas, no nothing available. So far I think Blizzard is on the right path of trying to adjust and make the game better, and kind of what we are looking at. Of course we'll know more in the near future, but besides that, that's about what we got so far. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a like, or if you simply just want to promote my channel and help it grow. Honestly, giving videos likes helps the videos reach more people, and when videos reach more people, I get to show more people what I make. I get to share the stuff that I make with more people. I get to meet more people, especially on live streams, which happen fairly regularly, just about every single day. So if you haven't hit subscribe yet, please go ahead and subscribe to be updated to all the videos and live streams, and hit the notification bell down below in order to be notified for every single video and live stream up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see all of you in the next one.